Yeah, what's good, everybody? Yeah, welcome to the Wilt Strong Show. Yeah, everybody out there in YouTube, world, whatever. But yeah, what I'm saying, welcome to the eighth episode. Episode 8, best cartoons growing up, favorite MLB Major League Baseball moments, and 2021 NBA playoffs round 3 talk. Yeah, I before I even get to the show, before I get to talking about cartoons and stuff like that. Yeah, what's good, Steve? I was in, what's good, man? Yeah, man, before I get to the talk about cartoons, man, definitely gotta show my gratitude. Hey, slow progress is better than no progress, you know what I'm saying? But I still gotta be happy, man, thankful, for the 100 subscribers, basically over 100 right now, 106, but it's still the beginning, still early on, I've been doing this for a month now. So, so I definitely, you know what I'm saying, definitely thank y'all, tuning in, supporting your boy and stuff like that, since last month, since May 18th, and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm about to go to the cartoons right now. Wait, one second. Yeah, what's good, Aries 23? What's up? What's going on? Yeah, what I'm saying? Yeah, man, the best cartoons growing up, what I'm saying? Growing up, this is for me, what I'm saying? It's crazy because there's a lot of cartoons out there, man. There's a lot of cartoons out there. But, I just select a handful that, that I definitely like, what I'm saying? That's definitely iconic to me. It's cartoons growing up and shit like that. The first one I'm gonna talk about is my boy. My boy Captain Planet, man. I'll never forget, man. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I used to be going crazy over Captain Planet and the Planeteers, man. Especially they had one of the best theme songs. You can't front, man. They got one of the best theme songs, cartoons of all time, man. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got one of the best, of all time, for real. And oh yeah, before I get into this, man, say like, comment, subscribe, and that's the Cash App donation. Dollar sign capital WILTZ capital STRONG 86. You know what I'm saying? And like the shout out to Ticket TV, T Price, James Noah Boy Sports and News, Little Sports Writer, Two Off of TV, you know, my boy Will, Will 84 Bird. We're gonna have his own show, own channel soon, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's coming out soon, you know. But yeah, man, Captain Planet, the Planeteers, yeah, this is my shit right here, man. Listen to that song. It said Earth, Fire, Water, Wind, Heart. It was like Gold Planet. This motherfucker Captain Planet said Captain Planet, like, with your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Type shit. Like, what, man? Look, man, you little ass kid watching this shit, man. This was that shit back in the day, man. You can't front, man. This was that shit back in the day, man. You really can't front on this shit. Yeah, man. And it used to come on like early in the morning too, like especially when I got a little older. It was always it used to be on like TBS shit like that. Like before I go to school, you know what I'm saying. I used to watch this shit, man. Shit was fire, man. You know what I'm saying. I used to when I was a little ass kid. I used to have a little crush on the used to have a crush on the Asian girl and the blonde girl. You know what I'm saying. The white girl. You know what I'm saying. had a little tiny cartoon crush, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, come on, I was like 4 or 5, 6 years old, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was, mad young back in the day. But like this is like this cartoon, man. It definitely need to I need to do a movie on this cartoon, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic, man. A lot of y'all young motherfuckers out there that don't know nothing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Do your history, you know what I'm saying? Go back on the archives, you know what I'm saying? Watch how great this cartoon was, man. You know what I'm saying? Because really try to, you know what I'm saying, you got bad niggas, bad guys that was trying to destroy the world, destroy the earth. Yeah, the pollution, all that stuff like that. And Captain Planet, like fuck that. I gotta get my little niggas gotta, you know what I'm saying, gotta clean this shit up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like this definitely was, yeah, man. Definitely was a classic, man. I just hope they make a movie though, for real, one day. They always used to have the bad guys, the fat guy, this big old fat guy and stuff like that. And what was I gonna say, man? This one, the main guy, the main bad boss, whatever. This guy said, "You pay for this, Captain Planet." Like every time, man, every time this nigga was always hating on Planet, man. You know what I'm saying? But they always came to save the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's crazy. I actually touched this on accident, but I gotta go with it, man. The PJs. Yeah. Oh yeah. G.I. Joe. Yeah, I see you Aries 23. G.I. Joe. Yeah, that was my nigga too. That's my niggas too. And He-Man. He-Man was my nigga too. I ain't gonna lie. But I was, you know what I'm saying? I was mad young. I really, you know what I'm saying? I really forgot about that cartoon. But when I was a little ass kid, I used to love that shit. But yeah, the PJ. When this shit first came out, it was like the only thing I see somebody did this like clay animation type shit was like California Raisins. You know what I'm saying? I used to like California Raisins too. I was around that age, like 3, 4, 5. So I really can't remember that much about that shit. But PJs, man, like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, like he basically my top. I said my top three favorite comedians all time. As y'all saw on the comedian show I had, episode 6. You know what I'm saying? And when Eddie Murphy decided to have a cartoon show, man, I was like, yo, I was ready for that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit came out, early '99, I think it was. Yeah, man, that shit was funny as hell, man. He had Thurgood Marshall. He was a super in the projects. Let's say his wife Muriel. When you had that, say you had the two little kids, Juicy and Calvin. Saying they was up to some shit. You always had, that stereotype of the fat people. I mean, I don't mean to say it like that. Yeah, I mean, take back what I said. The stereotype with somebody that's big boned. You know what I'm saying? Like Juicy and stuff like that. They want to have this nigga like this crazy for food and shit like that. And it's crazy. And you had the old lady. Say the old lady was always talking shit to Thurgood. Saying Mario's sister, BB, was always talking shit to Thurgood. and what's name was cool, BB's husband, saying that the Oriental guy, I think it was, yeah, like he was always talking, he was cool, saying he was mad cool with Thurgood, saying. Then you got the witch doctor. Oh yeah, Walter, yeah, Eddie Retro, man. Walter the Cricket Cop. Yeah, I remember that nigga. Like that. That nigga he was always some slick shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he be getting Thurgood in some slick situations, man. Nah, but he cool though, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? The witch lady, whatever. Not the witch lady, the voodoo lady. Like, man, like like, you know what I'm saying? She hated, yeah, a lot of people hated Thurgood, you know what I'm saying? There was hate on my nigga Thurgood, you know what I'm saying? And she was acting like she gonna do a curse and all that shit on this nigga Smokey. My boy Smokey, man. I remember that episode with Smokey scared the kids, man, when the kids was running because Thurgood and the boys, you know what I'm saying, they was acting like it was a camp, some camp, some basically some project camp thing outside. But they want to go to camp so bad. And then one of the motherfuckers scared Juicy and Calvin. Juicy and Calvin, they was running and shit like that. They fell in the sewer. That nigga Smokey scared the fuck. That nigga Smokey scared the fuck out of them little niggas, man. That shit was crazy, man. That shit was funny as hell, man. Oh man. I brought back so much memories, man. And you got the other guy with the hat. I don't know, it's Nevada hat. I don't know. He had the hat on, and he always had some type of microphone type shit because he's a smoker or whatever. And like he got to talk through that hole in his neck. Like, ah man, that shit was crazy. But he was talking shit too. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was funny. And every time they go to the hub, the lady, I think the lady, I don't know who played the lady. Yeah, the HUD lady. Yeah, like to our next every time. Like, yo, I mean, Thurgood, he was mad at Juicy from that gumbo shit, that gumbo competition or that food competition ever. And he found out that he really found out that Juicy was a better cook to him, and that nigga was jealous about that shit. Oh yeah, that one fat nigga that couldn't get out the window. This motherfucker can't get outside, man, because he's so fat, man. I don't know how many pounds he is, like 300, 350, 400 pounds, man. He had to be at least like 400 pounds the way they act like that, how that nigga is, man. Like, man, that shit was funny as hell, man. Yeah, man, that's definitely a classic, you know what I'm saying? That was like 3 seasons, I think, 3-4 seasons. The next one, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. I'm not talking about no fucking Alvin and Chipmunk movies that came out in the 2000s. I'm not talking about that new shit they got on TV right now for y'all young kids, man. But about, you know what I'm saying, this 3D shit, man. I ain't talking about that new shit, man. I'm talking about that fucking 80s, early 90s shit right here, man. My boy Alvin, man, like that was my nigga right there, you know what I'm saying? Alvin, Simon Theodore, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers had that song like "We're the Chipmunks." Dun, 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 dun. We're the Chipmunks. Alvin, Simon, Theodore. And then, yeah. And, yo, them niggas always was Dave. Yeah, Dave was like Alvin, like, and oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? They all had girls too, you know what I'm saying? They all had shorties, you know what I'm saying? No, I think it was next door or some shit like that, across the street. I don't know, I forgot what it was at, but it was nearby. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know what I'm saying? Alvin was schooling his brothers. Alvin was schooling Simon and Theodore. Like, yo, man, we gotta get these girls at Chipettes, man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Alvin, he always be that nigga, man, because he was like, yo, man, we gotta get these girls, man. You know what I'm saying? They got 3 sisters too. Of course, we the 3 brothers. They got 3 sisters. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, man, we gotta hook up with these girls. You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah, man. It's crazy because their personality like matches their personality. You know what I'm saying? So that shit was cool, man. They always singing. You know what I'm saying? They always singing. That's another thing too. They was popular, you know what I'm saying? They was singing. They had, a lot of what's that shit called, man? They had a lot of gigs, you know what I'm saying? So like that's another reason why Chipettes, wanted to fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is my show right here. At a young age, I'm fucking with this show, man. Alvin and the Chipmunks, nigga. Yeah, Eddie Retro, man. Alvin was always into some shit, man. All the time. The nigga was always into some shit, man. Yeah, but that new shit that y'all got going, man, like, man, fuck that, man. I don't care about that new shit. It's nothing like this right here, the original. You know what I'm saying? The next one is gonna be yeah. I mean, this came later on in the day, man. But the reason why, because it's like, even though it was a cartoon, it was a lot of, adult references and stuff like that, man. You gotta give it up to the Boondocks, man. You gotta give it up to the Boondocks. You know what I'm saying? I was in my late teens, but like the shit was funny as hell. This shit was funny. This shit will always be a classic, man. You know what I'm saying? You got the grandpa, you got Huey, you know, say Riley. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, man, because I didn't know this at first with Huey and Riley. Got my girl Regina King, you know, say from Boys in the Hood to Poetic Justice. Um, damn, what else she played? She played a lot of shit like how higher learning and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She was the one that voiced Riley and Huey. I'm like, what? Like she really did that shit, man. I gotta give her credit for that, man. Like that shit was crazy, man. And you know, Huey, man, like that nigga, man, that nigga was always, you know, what I'm saying he was always on his woke shit at a young age. He was on his woke shit. You know what I'm saying? Fighting niggas, doing his karate shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Riley. He always talking shit like, nigga, you gay. This motherfucker like nigga Riley, man. I think was a savage, man, at a young ass age, man. I think was a young nigga, little fucking savage, man. It's coming at niggas, man. He ain't give a fuck, man. Go off on anybody, man. The grandpa, man, was talking his shit, man. This motherfucker had girls coming from MySpace. You know that one girl did him wrong that one time. That one, you know, the person who played grandpa, you know, John Witherspoon, R.I.P. to John Witherspoon, man. You know, say he definitely one of the funniest comedians, you know, from the past. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know. But like, yeah, that one episode when that girl that girl act like she was in love with you know, the grandpa and shit like that, and then you got Slickback. You got Slickback, a pimp named Slickback, right? That that was played by Cat Williams. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was funny. It said nah. It said nah. It said pimp named Slickback. You know how a Tribe Called Quest is? A pimp named Slickback. You gotta call it. You gotta say the whole shit, man. You can't just call a nigga Slickback. You know what I'm saying? But of course you got my nigga. You know the most hating ass nigga on the show, man. Uncle Ruckus, nigga. That nigga was hating, man. That nigga was like a cartoon version of Clayton Bigsby. You know, anybody know who Clayton Bigsby is, man? Like that nigga came from Chappelle's show. You know what I'm saying? So he was a cartoon version of that shit. Yo, this nigga was just going off, man. You singing a song, these niggas, these dirty ass niggas. And like somebody either hit him. I forgot, man. It was a minute ago, man. But somebody hit him or some shit like that. But man, that shit was crazy, man. You had Dougalicious. It was basically like a fake ass Ludacris, man, when he had the big ass afro and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You had this other guy. I mean, not Dougalicious, Gangsterlicious. Now this other guy was talking about dude, a homie, man. I'm like, what? It's crazy, man, because a lot of, you know, some people in the damn rap industry right now, man. Some people in the rap industry doing that funny shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they rather be with the homie than to be, you know, than to fuck with the girls and shit like that. They're like, oh, you rather be my homies than fuck with some girls. Like, nah, man. I fuck that shit, man. And there was showing shit that you know that happened in the future, like, you know, that they basically tricked Riley to wearing a purse and a damn handbag, a purse. You know what I'm saying? But he said, "Oh no, the best rapper wear this shit." Like, nah, nigga, you got tricked, man. That's what's going on today with these young ones that don't know better. You know what I'm saying? But they want to look up to their favorite rapper, man. I ain't gonna say no names, no Nas X, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no other names. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you gotta be careful out here, man. Oh yeah, what's good, Kid Trunks, man? What's good, man? What's good? 3,000 degrees. You already know, man. Yeah. Lil Nas X and P Diddy, man. Yeah, don't let me get into that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a future episode right there. I'm gonna talk about that snake ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if anybody say, like, oh yeah, why you don't like P Diddy for, man? Like, nah, nigga. There's many reasons behind that shit, man. There's many reasons behind that shit. Oh yeah, what's good, Jacob Jennings? What's good, man? You already know what's good, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, and oh yeah, man. Of course, man. R.P. to Charlie Murphy, man. He played a white guy, and of course Samuel Jackson played a white guy, another white guy too. You know, see with the fake braids, whatever the fuck that is he had. But yo, man, that nigga, the Charlie Murphy played the white dude, man. That shit had me dying, man. When I first saw that shit first aired, nigga, on the Adult Swim, nigga, like that shit cracked me the fuck up, man. That nigga was cussing and shit. That nigga was they were cussing out Riley and shit like that. Like, man, fuck this shit, man. Like, and like this, like you trying to text this one girl and say, "Oh yeah, smiley face. Oh yeah, bitches love smiley faces and all that shit." Like, that shit was funny. You know, Stigmeyer. You know what I'm saying? That nigga in there too. He was talking shit. Try to fight niggas and shit like that, man. And you had Tom. You know what I'm saying? Who basically like a you know, damn, what's that called, man? Yeah, basically Uncle Tom. He's basically a house Negro, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And it was that one time he smacked that girl, and he smacked the white girl, his white baby mom in the face, whatever. I mean, that shit crazy. But he had the daughter, he had the daughter and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She was fucking niggas up. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, this shit's a classic right here, man. Boondocks, man. Yeah, Kid Trunks. I was talking about that too, man. Uncle Ruckus, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Time in the prison episode. Oh yeah, man. Oh shit, man. That shit was funny as hell, man. That shit was funny as hell, yo. There's something else, man, that a lot of y'all young niggas wasn't even alive, man, when this first aired on TV, man. My nigga Doug, man. My nigga Doug, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker had the coolest dog in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? My nigga Pork Chop, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Pork Chop always had Doug's back, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? See with the shades and shit like that. Of course, he wasn't. Yeah, that's how real they made it. Cause you know what I'm saying. Dog. Animals don't fucking talk. A lot of cartoons have animals talking and shit like that, man. But Pork Chop wasn't talking, but you could tell he was the coolest pet to have, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you know what I'm saying? Like he always try to get Patty mayonnaise, man. He always trying to get Patty mayonnaise, nigga. Like he wanted that, man. And Patty mayonnaise was feeling him, you know what I'm saying? And of course you had his, best friend Skeeter. Skeeter always had his back and shit like that. Giving pointers, giving pointers how to get Patty mayonnaise, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And Skeeter, he wanted BB too. I ain't gonna lie. Skeeter wanted BB, you know. You know what I'm saying? BB was fronting. BB was no, look, BB was hating on Doug too. You know what I'm saying? But of course, BB. Yeah, BB wanted both of them niggas. You know how that is, man. But Roger Klutz, man, he was the hating ass nigga. This nigga Roger Klutz was a hating ass nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was always hating on Doug. You know what I'm saying? Because deep inside he wanted Patty Mayonnaise himself, man. You know what I'm saying? But he's always hating him. Especially when we had that school dance, he would try to play that nigga in front of the girls and shit like that. I'm like, damn, Roger Klutz, man. Like, why gotta hate like that for? I understand, like he had his little gang with like him and two other niggas, had a little mini gang, whatever, would try to be the bullies and shit like that. But he was like high key hating on Doug, man. And of course, the other guy named Studebaker, Chalky, man, Chalky Studebaker, man. It's like he was the All American motherfucker. He was the guy that was the best nigga on the football team. You know what I'm saying? Basketball team. The nigga always was doing his thing, had the girls and stuff like that. And like sometimes he was competition with Doug. You know what I'm saying? He was hating on Doug too, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically like a friend here, a friend there type nigga. You know, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You had Mr. Dink, man. I think his name Mr. Dink, whatever the hell his name is. Always have inventions and shit like that. It was oh yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? Try this new invention. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of sound like Ant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all there who know who Ant is, man. He sound like Ant to me, kind of, man. I think Mr. Dink, man. But nah, there's a lot of characters out there on this shit, man. The principal, I forgot the principal's name, with the big ass nose, man. He was definitely hating on Doug. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get that nigga expelled, nigga. I'm like, God damn, man, you trying to get a nigga expelled? This is elementary school, nigga. This nigga like in the 5th grade, nigga. 4th, 5th grade. You try to get this nigga expelled, nigga. Like, damn, you a hating ass old nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, of course, Judy. You know what I'm saying? Judy, she was always with the drama shit. yeah, Eddie Retro, yeah, Mr. Bone, that's that nigga name. Yeah, Mr. Bone, always hating on Doug. And you had Judy, man. Judy always had the shades, doing all them fucking practicing all them damn monologues and shit like that for the drama. You know, drama shit should be into and shit like that. And a lot of people wasn't feeling it. Every time she tried to do that shit, especially with Doug around Skeeter and his friends and stuff like that, man, they'll be yelling like, man, fuck this, I'm out of here, man. I'm going to the living room or something. I'm going outside or somewhere, nigga. I ain't gonna be around this woman, man. Get that shit. So, you know, they had the Mayor Bluffington and shit like that. Oh yeah, I forgot, man. Doug became you know what I'm saying? Doug be always he always be fantasizing about a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He based like the cartoon version of Robert Peterson and the Parenthood. If y'all know about that show, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the cartoon version that he always be fantasizing that he's fucking the fake ass the fake ass cartoon James Bond nigga. He be fantasizing that he Quellman nigga. I ain't gonna lie, Quellman was, you know, that nigga was crazy. The only thing I like, he had the underwear on the outside, nigga. Like, anybody want to see no fucking white tighties on the out? Anybody want to see the white tighties, period, nigga? You gonna have that shit on the outside, man? Like, come on, man. Nobody want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? And what's weird is he tried to get the kids to like Beats, man. I never liked no fucking Beats, man. That shit disgusting, nigga. Who the fuck want to eat some Beats, nigga? That don't make no sense, man. Who the fuck want to eat some nasty ass Beats? Like that shit disgusting, man. But I was cool that one time with him and Doug and Skeeter, man. When they ran into their favorite band called the Beats, man. And they basically came out and did start jamming with them, you know what I'm saying? Because they missed the concert, man. That was cool, man. But yeah, I ain't gonna talk about Disney's Doug, man. I ain't gonna talk about that shit. That shit ain't nowhere near better as Nickelodeon's Doug, man. It's nowhere near better, man. On some real shit. Let me see. This nigga said living onions. Oh yeah, I remember that shit, living onions. Yeah, that shit disgusting, man. That shit disgusting, man. But yeah, man, the pup named Scooby-Doo. Nigga, what? This was that shit. Of course, Scooby-Doo, you know, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Like that shit always gonna be fire. But a pup named Scooby-Doo, man. And I was like 3, 4, 5 years old, still around that age range, probably 6. But like, yeah, man, this was that shit, man. Like, man, they had the music, man. They had, it was just crazy, man. It was basically like more towards, like younger kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, like the regular Scooby-Doo, it was like teenagers, you know what I'm saying? The Mystery Van and shit like that. These niggas then it was like basically like around the age I was growing up to be, you know what I'm saying? Like it was close to my age range at the time. So like that's why I fuck with a pup named Scooby-Doo. And he always had this fat red hair nigga. Named Red Herring, man. You know what I'm saying? The crazy thing is, man, like, young Fred right here, young Fred, this nigga always have it wrong. Every time he said, oh yeah, I know who did it. It was Red Herring he said it was Red Herring, man. Yeah, Eddie Retro, the music made the show. Yeah, that's what really did it too. But yeah, this guy was always wrong about Red Herring, man. I'm like, yo, Fred, man, how many times you gonna be wrong about this nigga, man? You know what I'm saying? If I was Red Herring, like, yeah, man, like y'all, like, yeah, man, we had to fight or something, nigga. So you had to catch the fade or something with me, nigga. Like, I'm telling you, keep on like accusing me, nigga. Like I wasn't dead, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Of course, you had little Thelma, you know, like they got Thelma mad small and shit. And they got Shaggy, you know what I'm saying? Daphne, you know, of course, Little Scoob and shit like that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shit except for like people, you know, they was young. But this shit was hard back in the day, man. It's basically what that shit is. The next one goes to yeah, Eddie Retro. As I grew older, I realized Fred was the hater. Yeah, Fred was hating. Yeah, Fred was. I mean, Red was hating, but Fred was always. Yeah, Fred was the one that he was the main one hating on Red though. You know, yeah, that's how that shit is. But yeah, Rugrats, man, you can't deny it. I ain't talking about no fucking new 3D animation Rugrats that they got on today. I ain't talking about that bullshit. I ain't talking about no fucking all grown up and shit like that. I ain't talking about that shit. I ain't talking about no Rugrats in Paris, man. I ain't talking about none of that crap, man. I ain't talking about none of that shit after that, man. I'm talking about the original Rugrats. When you had my boy Tommy Pickles, man, Phil and Lil, who had Angelica, you know what I'm saying, Chucky, you know what I'm saying, always scared all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? You had Reptar, you know what I'm saying, you know, Angelica had the Cynthia doll, which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? She had no fucking hair, but you know, that's how that is. Oh yeah, Susie Carmichael when she came later on the show, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she was the only one that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She was the only one that wasn't phasing Angelica, you know what I'm saying? She was really ready for the smoke, you know what I'm saying? Angelica tried to come through with the smoke. Susie Carmichael, like, nah, I ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. You around my size, my age, whatever. And it was cool too because you know she was defending the babies, you know what I'm saying? But Angelica was always punking the babies. You know what I'm saying? She was jealous, but she was always punking the babies and shit like that, especially Tommy, her cousin. Was coming at her little cousin Tommy. Like, shit crazy, man. And I was gonna say, of course, you know the parents, you know Dee Dee, you know what I'm saying, and Stu. Well, Stu was a cool nigga, man. Stu Pickles, man, the dad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he was, you know, he always yeah, he was mad cool, man. He was, you know what I'm saying, just mad mellow and shit like that, you know. And they had a grandpa, man, tell me all these damn stories about Sasquatch and and about what else that nigga said about Louis Armstrong and damn, what the fuck? Yeah, you talking all this shit to the babies, like nigga, how the fuck these little ass babies gonna know what the fuck you saying, old ass nigga? How the fuck they gonna know what you say, motherfucker? And he always say, you know, when I was your age, I was walking 15 miles in the school. I'm like, man, like, come on, nigga. That nigga be saying that shit all the time, nigga. All the time, man. The person who played the grandpa, you know what I'm saying, I found out, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, you know, he passed away, so RP to him, you know. I mean, yeah, you're right, Eddie Retro, man. Yeah, still hated 9-5 life, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why he was like, fucking man, nah, I gotta live this the best way I can, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he hated that shit. And they was hating on Stu, you know what I'm saying? Like his job was hating on that nigga, you know. And you know, oh yeah, the dog Spike and shit like that. You know, Spike was always, you know, like he was like, to me, he's like the second cool dog, you know what I'm saying, besides Pork Chop, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga Spike was cool, you know what I'm saying? Wait, hang on one second, hang on one second. Oh yeah, Eddie Retro, man. Drew was a simp to his wife, man. Like that, like Angelica's mom, right? That had a cell phone, like yeah, she always on a business shit. She had a cell phone and shit like that, man. And Drew definitely was a simp, man. And I feel sorry for Chucky's dad. You know, what's his name? Charles Finster or something like that. I forgot. I think that was his name, Finster, whatever, man. But that nigga, like you see why Chucky be scared. Because his dad be acting fucking scary, you know what I'm saying? He was always a single parent, but until Kimmy came along, that's when excuse me. That's when Kimmy came along with the Rugrats movie, man. That shit came out 90 was that 98? I think it was. But yeah, man, that was the only Rugrats movie I saw because that was at the end of the time. That was the end of the time that I was into that shit. You know what I'm saying? After that, man, I got older. You know what I'm saying? Became a teenager. After that shit passed, man, I'm like, man, I ain't like watching this little kid shit no more. You know what I'm saying? But the Rugrats movie, man, that shit was crazy. That was the first time we saw Dill. I mean, I think his name not Dill. I think his name was Dill. I think it was. I don't know. The little baby that was crazy, little crazy baby. You know what I'm saying? Tommy's little brother and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And not just that, man. The Rugrats always had always. Yeah, Dill was annoying, man. That nigga was crazy. That nigga was on. That nigga was on something, man. Like he acted like he was a crack baby or something. I'm like, damn, Dill, what's wrong with you, nigga? But yeah, man, that was man. We had yeah, but they be having all these adventures and shit like that. Like even in the backyard, we had all these fucking adventures, man. And that time when they was in the they were trying to get out of the nursery. They was playing and shit like, like Tommy Pick was like, yeah, man, and some dude like, yeah, we gotta get out this nursery and shit like that. Then it was in the movies. Niggas was calling, Havoc in the movies and shit like that. Man, I remember that episode. Man, where you came from, man, it's definitely a classic right here, man. And of course, the Nickelodeon game on Game Boy Color. I mean, the Rugrats game on Game Boy Color. That shit was fire too, man. I ain't gonna lie. Because that was a movie. That was a Rugrats movie shit. So yeah, man, that's a classic right there, man. Yeah, the next one, man, the Jetsons, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You already know, man. You already know, man. You already know the George, the dad George, man. Jane, Judy, Astro, Elroy, Rosie. I think it was a robot. I think it was, man. Like I used to love this show, man. When I was a kid, man. Because it was so like you really can't front, man. Like there was no other cartoons that was like futuristic, man. And they show everything that's going on right now, man. Motherfuckers this shit came out in the late '60s, I think it was. In real life, this shit came out in the real late '60s, but of course they had reruns and shit like that. Like that's of course that's how I grew up on it. They showed reruns for years. But I couldn't. Man, they showed everything. They showed a lot of things that's going on right now, man. You know what I'm saying? They show what's going on with the FaceTime and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's got George, you know what I'm saying, FaceTiming his boss, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. Like, oh yeah, Eddie Russell said, Jane, stop this crazy thing. Oh shit, man. Man, it was so futuristic with that shit, man. Like it really tell you what's going on. All I gotta do is like put a pill in the microwave. Put a pill in the microwave, man. That'd be like 5 seconds. All of a sudden, that'd be a fucking large ass pizza, nigga. I'm like, God, I'm like, what? Man, I was bugging when I first saw this shit. When I was a little kid. I'm like, what the hell is this? But the shit was so fire, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember too when I was 4 years old, man. When I watched that was one of the first. That was one of the probably the fifth movie I saw. I think it was like the Jetsons movie. See, a lot of y'all young niggas don't know nothing about no Jetsons movie, man. That shit was fire, man. They basically had the aliens, like, like you know what I'm saying, these little animals. But of course, because it's a cartoon kids show, whatever. They try to make it like, oh yeah, these cute little furry animals and stuff like that. That's try to help. George Jetson and and everybody, you know what I'm saying? But it was really them little ass aliens, man. Them motherfuckers was aliens, nigga. That shit bugged me out, man. That shit bugged me out, man. And like Judy, Judy always wanted money from the dad, whatever, to go, go fast. You know what I'm saying? She want to be fast and hang out with the the popular guys at the school. You know what I'm saying? Jane was always shop. Oh yeah, Jane. No, she got that from Jane though. Jane definitely always want to fucking shop all the damn time, nigga. And George had that fucking look on his face like, damn man, like you try to burn my pockets. Like why you always taking my money like that, man? Yeah, man. Yeah, to just meet the Flintstones. Yeah, man. I remember that shit. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. That was crazy cartoon. And Rosie was cool as because Rosie, like, she made sure everybody all right, you know what I'm saying? Especially George, anybody, whatever they wanted, you know what I'm saying? Rosie right there to help them, man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like to me, that's one of the coolest robots, you know what I'm saying, on TV, man. Rosie, you know what I'm saying? Astro the dog, you know what I'm saying? He was cool. And Elroy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That was a great cartoon back in the day, man. Man, I see that one for last, man. Yeah. I go to this one right here, man. You know what I'm saying? The Simpsons, man. I can't front on the Simpsons, man. Man, this shit been going. This shit first came out, man, when I was like 3 years old. I was like 3 years old, and this shit is still playing today. That's how you know it's a long time. Cause I'm an old ass man. I'm an old ass nigga, man. This shit is still on TV, man. I'm like, damn, nigga, how long this shit gonna be on TV, man? But man, yo, The Simpsons is fire, man. Like this shit is still fire, man. Like sometimes you still catch it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know what I'm saying. Just want to flip the channel, whatever. You see that shit, like, all right, let me see how this is. Yo, The Simpsons is still, The Simpsons is fire, man. But you had, you got my boy Homer Simpson. They be saying, don't. They go always drinking the Duff beer. Niggas had their own beer, nigga. Them niggas had their own beer, man, called Duff, nigga. That nigga always was nigga had a Duff beer and shit like that. This nigga was he always be at the fucking bar, you know what I'm saying, talking shit and chopping up with you know what I'm saying, that nigga Mo and shit like that. Drunk ass Barney. Nigga Barney fat crazy ass man talking to my this nigga always belching and shit. Like he can't hardly fucking see. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Duff man. I remember that shit. You had the Duff man. Yeah, man. And you already know him, man. Like Homer Simpson, man. He definitely don't like his job. Like this motherfucker be sleeping at the job. So he always want donuts and shit like that. Mr. Burns, and saying lighting the ass Smithers, man. Everybody know that, man. Smithers is lighting the ass, man. Fruity ass Smithers, nigga. That motherfucker, man, that was on his shit, man. You know what I'm saying? They was always hating on Homer Simpson, man. This motherfucker Homer Simpson got fired mad times and go right back to the motherfucking went back to the job, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He had his homies Lenny, you know what I'm saying, and the black guy. I forgot that's sad. I forgot what the black guy name is, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like there was always, his two co-workers that he cool with. They be at the bar sometimes with him too, man. Oh yeah, he did make Barney became alcoholic. He did make that nigga come out alcoholic for real. Hell yeah, he did make that motherfucker become an alcoholic. Yo, that's crazy, man. I remember that episode, man. Like, damn, how the fuck somebody made Barney drunk ass every fucking day, every night, nigga, midnight, nigga, fucking drunk like that, nigga? Like, what? Yeah, gotta be a homer, nigga. Gotta be that nigga homer, huh? Because she got Marge, you know what I'm saying, with the long ass, with the iconic high ass. She got the highest high top and not high top, but the highest fucking hair in the world, nigga. Got the fucking blue ass curly hair, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But she always held things down, you know what I'm saying, being a housewife and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was mad cool, you know, she mad cool and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, Marge is cool. Always got the kids in order, you know what I'm saying? Because home will be doing some stupid shit. Home don't be on the shit, man. You know, Marge gotta be out there, you know what I'm saying, to save the day, you know what I'm saying, which is sad, you know what I'm saying? That's how the fuck that shit is, man. And you got you know, my boy Bart, man, my boy Bart, nigga. That's my nigga Bart, man. Especially when he became Bart, man. I remember the video games, man, on Sega. You know what I'm saying? I said on the episode on the I'm talking about the Sega you know my favorite Sega games and shit like that. I think that was on the episode 5. He was in the Bart Simpson Nightmare. He became Bartman on the earlier Simpson video games and shit like that. But this nigga was always on a skateboard, nigga. You know, busting his ass on a skateboard. He was saying, "Eat my shorts, man." This nigga was a bad. This guy was a bad motherfucker, man. and yeah, man. The reason why the main, you know, that was the reason why I even wanted to eat the Butterfinger candy bars because of damn commercials, man. Because of that nigga, man. I'm like, oh, Bart Simpson, this shit. I want to try the Butterfinger, man. And hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you market shit, man. That's cool, man. Oh yeah, I remember the Michael Jackson episode. I remember that shit. The crazy thing is, man, somebody tried to say that's somebody else that played Michael Jackson, but that was really Michael Jackson though. So I heard about that later. Michael Jackson really voiced that shit, but he didn't want to put his name on there. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Michael Jackson, man. You already know, man. And Lisa Simpson, yeah, you know what I'm saying? She was cool, but yeah, she was just too smart for her own good, you know what I'm saying? She was too smart for her own good and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? She was a smart ass. I mean, not a smart ass, you know, but a bookworm basically, a big bookworm, you know. And Millhouse, you know what I'm saying, Bart Simpson's homie, you know what I'm saying? Millhouse always had a crush on Lisa. A lot of times Lisa wasn't trying to hear that. Lisa wasn't trying to hear that shit, man. Like, man, I ain't trying to hear you, Millhouse, man. You know what I'm saying? They got Maggie. Maggie was cool, man. Maggie, you know what I'm saying? The baby, she wasn't talking shit, but she was always in some shit, man. She was, she was always in some shit. She's like the smartest. She's like basically the smartest baby, my nigga, on some real shit, man. Of course, you got the pets, man. You got Snowball and Santa's helper, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just crazy, man. Another thing about the Simpsons, man, like the couch that they sitting on right now, that you see, like yo, they got so many couch gags. That's at the beginning of the Simpsons. The Simpsons, I never seen no shit like that, man. They got so many different intros. As soon as they show the living room with the couch, man, there's so many. You're like, yo, there's so many different intros with them on the couch, nigga. And like, yo, that made the Simpsons even more iconic, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Oh yeah, Eddie Retro. Yeah, of course. Lisa. For real, Reynolds Sports Nation TV. Carl. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, Carl, the black guy. One of his co-workers, colleagues, whatever. Um, Homer. But yeah, Lisa was playing the saxophone. Yeah, she really had a talent in that music shit. Hell yeah, hell yeah, man. That was crazy. And I ain't gonna lie. The one thing I really like about The Simpsons, man, something else I'm a fan of too. Like every single year, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really pay attention to The Simpsons. Every single year around Halloween time, they be having the Tree House of Horrors, man. That shit be fun. That shit. Now I be like, it's like, damn, how much it is right now? It's like 30. It's like 31. It's like 31 fucking Treehouse of Horror episodes, man. And like I always like that shit, how they do that shit every Halloween. They be having all these types of shit, man. Oh yeah, Itchy and Scratchy. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? They basically like the very violent version of Tom and Jerry, man. Itchy and Scratchy was on some other shit, man. Killing each other every fucking cartoon, every episode on the cartoon. Krusty the Clown, man. That motherfucker crazy. And that nigga Sideshow Bob. Everybody knows Sideshow Bob, but he always want to kill Bart, my nigga. He always want to kill Bart, my nigga. Like that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy, man. But nah, man, you know, shit, I don't talk about this all day, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of characters, like the mayor, you know what I mean? The mayor, the reverend. You already know about Ned Flanders, man. Ned Flanders ass, you know, the saying Marge two sisters, the twins, whatever. Man, yo, this is an iconic show, man. You know what I'm saying? I probably gotta do another episode, man, talking more about the Simpsons, man. You know what I'm saying? This is an iconic show, man. Word. But yeah, the last one I'm gonna talk about with the cartoons, man. It's Looney Tunes, man. Everybody and their mama. And the crazy thing I said that everybody and their mama, and I really mean that shit. Cause this shit came out in the fucking 30s and the 40s, man. Fuck that. Everybody and their mama and their grandmother came up on this, man. Everybody know what Looney Tunes is, man. Like, man, this is what really, man. These are the pioneers right here, man. Looney Tunes are the pioneers of, like, when it comes to the best cartoons, man. Like you can't front on that, man. My boy Bugs Bunny, my boy Daffy Duck, my boy Porky Pig, man. Elmer Fudd, man. Elmer Fudd, man. Yo, this guy Elmer Fudd was trying so hard, man, to kill Bugs Bunny, man, but he couldn't do it, man. Plus, you know, Elmer Fudd was slow, man. Elmer Fudd, nah, beyond slow, nigga. This guy was straight up stupid, man. 'Cause how the hell the Bugs Bunny gonna fool this nigga every time, nigga? Every fucking time, nigga. I don't understand that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You got the Road Runner, Wild E. Coyote, man. I actually heard something that like there was basically some type of damn, what's that called? Some type of like theory, whatever, conspiracy, saying that the reason why Wild E. Coyote don't kill the road, like he never killed the Road Runner, because they basically saying that he's stuck in some type of dimension, like he's basically in hell. Man, when I heard some shit like that, that shit kind of had me like damn nigga, like what, that nigga in hell? Like that's why he can never kill Roadrunner, man. But I don't know, man. I don't know how that shit was wild, man. That's some other shit, man. But then you got Sylvester the Cat, man. So you already know Sylvester the Cat, man. You know he black too, like Daffy Duck. And they was always hating on him, you know, saying Tweety Bird, little bird, you know what I'm saying? He always got out the way. And the grandma, you know what I'm saying? The grandma was, you know, she act like she had no sense sometimes. And you got Clay what's it, Foghorn? Yeah, Foghorn, that dude. You know what I'm saying? Foghorn, man. He's like, I say. This motherfucker sound like Mookie, man. This nigga Foghorn sound like Mookie, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who Mookie is, nigga. That nigga sound like Mookie, nigga. Nigga to me, I say, and shit like that, man. Like that dog, I mean, the dog was around, man. He was always playing that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you already know, man. Oh yeah, somebody else who playing is Trey Young, man. Trey Young he's part of Looney Tunes. You know, y'all know who Trey Young is. His name is Speedy Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was going. That motherfucker was, you know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was fast as hell, man. Like, you couldn't fuck with that nigga. But somebody who just been canceled, this is crazy. Pepe Le Pew, man. Like, why y'all cancel Pepe Le Pew, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, because he's so rapey, whatever, man. Like, come on, man, get out of here with that shit, man. He wasn't trying to rape nobody, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. How they try to cancel cartoons, man. That been going on. This has been going on since the 30s, and now all of a sudden, almost 100 years later, all of a sudden y'all got a problem with Pepe Le Pew, man. Man, free my boy Pepe Le Pew, man. That's all I gotta say about that shit, man. And you got Sam with the guns, man. You know, saying that nigga's crazy, bro. That nigga's crazy. Speed and Slow cousin carried the revolver. Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, I remember that shit. That was crazy. But this I said that from the episode too, man. There's a lot of things to talk about Looney Tunes, man. Yeah, I want to talk about the next thing right quick, man. I'm talk about hang on. Major League Baseball. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on this channel we talk about sports too. I mean, of course, every episode we talk about sports, mainly basketball. But like besides basketball, after that, the football, and then after that, baseball, man. You know what I'm saying? I definitely grew up on baseball. I still like baseball. I don't watch it like I used to. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not. I really can't tell you everything about baseball right now at all. You know what I'm saying? But I still love the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My grandma that's still living right now, man. She put me on the baseball, man, at an early age, man. When I was like, I think I was like 8 years old, like 9 years old, around that time. And like, cause she's a diehard New York Yankees fan, so I'm like, okay. I started fucking with the Yankees, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like ever since, man, like I'm still a New York Yankees fan, man. You had a lot of players like Babe Ruth. Like I go way back in the day, Babe Ruth, man. What he did, Mickey Mantle. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people, man. Definitely a team I can't stand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a baseball team I can't stand because the rivalry. That's the damn Boston Red Sox, man. Forget them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That guy Poppy Ortiz, nigga, not just that Pedro Martinez, man. I ain't like them niggas, man. I ain't like them motherfuckers, man. I'm like, go fuck these niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I just like playing baseball video games, you know what I'm saying? MLB triple play, a lot of shit. MLB the show, that's a new thing out right now. I just like to play that shit. A word, man, the Mets. I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I really don't like the Mets, man. But yeah, RP to your granddad, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Eddie Retro, man. But yeah, man. The Mets, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's only if you know what I'm saying my team is not into it. And like if like it was some people I like on the Mets, I might chill, I might go for them for like a couple of games, whatever. But like he used to be on a damn Piazza. That's who was on the Mets back in the day. I used to like Mike Piazza. You know what I'm saying? He was cool. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all young niggas don't know about that. Y'all don't know about no Mike Piazza on the New York Mets, man. Like he was cool, but you know what I'm saying? Um, just a lot of and then you know what I'm saying? Well, that'll be another episode, Negro League stuff like that. But you know, it's just yeah, man. I definitely like the game, man. But the first moment I want to talk about, man, um, my boy Ken Griffey Jr., man. That was one of my favorite players, man. You know what I'm saying? Ken Griffey Jr., man. That dude was on every. That dude had his own sneakers, man. His own cleats. He had his own. This guy had his own video games, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, Ken Griffey Jr., man, he was that dude, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Especially that game on Super. Yeah, he had games on Super Nintendo, but he also had a game on Nintendo 64, man. I used to play that shit when my cousins back in the day used to play that shit, man. That shit was fire, man. Still Ken Griffey Jr., man, for real, man. That was the same time when A Rod was on his team too. You know what I'm saying? Before he went to the Yankees, years later after that. But A Rod too, he was on the Seattle Mariners with Ken Griffey Jr. Them motherfuckers like those are the young hitters, busting everybody ass and shit like that, man. You already know, like Ken Griffey Jr. He one of the top for the home runs of all time. You know what I'm saying? He wanted definitely like got to be in the top 10, man. For me, like when it comes to home runs, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, sad. Yeah, Eddie Retro, man. Sad injuries, man. You know, slowed him down. Never reached his full potential. Yeah, man, because he could have had a few rings. You know that, man. Like how nice Ken Griffey Jr. was, man. He could have had a few rings, man. That's a fact, man. You know. The next one I'm gonna go to. You gotta pay homage, man. You gotta pay homage, man. To the one that made it possible. There wouldn't be no Ken Griffey Jr., man. There wouldn't been no Ken Griffey Jr., man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for this guy right here, man. Peter Jackie Robinson, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people in baseball, you know, in the last few seasons, a few seasons, they had number 42 on the back of the jersey, man, because of this guy Jackie Robinson, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he had to do it 10 times as hard as a black man to get in there, man. Like, and he did it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Jacob Jennings, Hank Aaron too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hank Aaron. He definitely, man. Definitely pioneer, man. You gotta give this guy, man, because he paved the way, man. He showed niggas the way, man. He basically broke that door down, knocked down the barriers, man, to get into the MLB, Major League Baseball, man. So it's like, you gotta give it to him, man. Play for the Brooklyn Dodgers. You know what I'm saying? That's still New York. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, man. He had to go through a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? He got to go through a lot, man, because like at one time, man, he was the only black person there. So you got to give him credit, man. Yeah, he definitely a hero, man, pioneer, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the best baseball players of all time, man. So I got to give it to him, man. And yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy too, man. Yo, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna lie about this shit, man. Because you know what I'm about to say, man. There's a lot of speculation. Well, not speculation. It's basically a fact. It's basically facts, man. That this guy was on the roids, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Like because baseball, man. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you really don't got too many favorite players like that. Like Barry Bonds was still my favorite player. Like not my favorite player, but he was one of my favorite players, man. Especially when he was hitting like home run records and shit like that, man. Like you gotta give it up to Barry Bonds, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give it up to this dude. He was on the San Francisco Giants. Yo, that was the only way I would even go for the San Francisco Giants. I remember that one time, I think it was like 2003. They was playing against the Houston Astros in the World Series. I think the Houston Astros won that shit. It was either the Houston Astros or the Chicago White Sox. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I really don't know my baseball shit like that. But I remember it was either one of them teams. You know what I'm saying? That beat Barry Bonds. I was mad. I'm like, damn, man, this nigga Barry Bonds lost in the damn World Series, man. Like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, man, a lot of people wasn't fucking with this nigga, man. Like with the roids and without the roids, man. You couldn't fuck with this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, man, you gotta give it up to Barry Bonds, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga Kanye West and Lil Wayne made that made a song called Barry Bonds, nigga. I don't know y'all remember that shit. That was on the graduation album, man, back in 2007, man. They had a song called Barry Bonds. Nigga, like, yeah, man, Barry Bonds was that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the greatest moments when he broke them records, man. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up to him, man. And yeah, something else, man. This definitely like, bring me nostalgia, man. Because when I was young, I think I was in seventh grade. Like everybody was talking about this shit all over the news, all over at school, man, all around school, man. Everybody talking about, oh yeah, man, you see Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire going back and forth with these home run hitters and shit like that. Like, man, and yo, I'll never forget, man. Like they was selling their rookie cards for like thousands of dollars, man. I don't know how much, like 4,000 back then. Back then in '98, man, '98, '99, that's a lot of money. Like $4,000, nigga. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, these niggas had the baseball world by storm, man, in the late '90s, man. It's cool that that dude was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was friends and shit like that. But like, I was cool. I was cool with both of these niggas, man. Because Sammy Sosa, man, every time with the Chicago Cubs, man, you know it's about to be a home run, nigga. You know he gonna get a home run, man. You know that, man. You know damn well it's not gonna be a game finish without this nigga getting a home run, man. Same with Mark McGwire, nigga. Mark McGwire, he's a power hitter too, man. Mark McGwire, nigga, with the St. Louis Cardinals, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That was a good time, man. Yeah, for real, man. Hey, retro, man. '98 was a great year for baseball, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's a fact. Last thing we'll talk about, yes, my team, nigga. My team, nigga. The team that got 27 titles, nigga. 27 titles, man. The New York Yankees, man. The reason my local sign is a Yankee sign, man. Yeah, man. Come on, man. The New York Yankees, man. My boy Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter, like people were saying Derek Jeter was like the Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant of baseball at the time. You know what I'm saying? A word, a word. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, Ace Centen. I remember that. Yeah, man. I remember when the Yankees beat the Padres, man. San Diego Padres. I remember that shit, man. Yeah, man. Like I remember that shit when the Yankees beat the Atlanta Braves. I think that was '96. Like that was when I first was really into baseball. You know what I'm saying? '96. Like, yo, man, they beat the niggas. They beat them. They beat the Atlanta Braves. I remember '97. They didn't make the World Series. I'm like, damn, nigga. I think it was the Florida Marlins. They beat the Cleveland Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? I was going for Florida. I was going for Florida. I ain't gonna lie because I got family in Florida, so I'm like, fuck it. I go with Florida. You know what I'm saying? But then the Yankees came back, man. Yankees came back in '98. You know what I'm saying? Not '98. I think it was '98. Niggas came back. Won a ring '98. I think it was '99. They beat the Padres. You know what I'm saying? I already know Ace Santana. I know you don't like that, my nigga, man. But hey, man, this is what it is, man. we had to beat we had to beat y'all niggas, man. And then like in was it 2000? It was the Subway Series, and that's why Mike Piazza, like it was kind of crazy. Mike Piazza, he was already one of my favorite players. But when it comes to New York Mets and New York Yankees, man, I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm going for the Yankees, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They beat them niggas, man. I was like, damn. And then, saying the Yankees won again in 2009. It was a long ass layoff. It was a long ass layoff in 2009. You know what I'm saying? When he won that shit, man. With A-Rod got on the team, I think it was. And you had Posada, you had Mariano Rivera to call him the closer. You know what I'm saying? You had niggas like Bernie Williams, man. You had um Tino Martinez, man. You had mad people, man. Yeah, mad people, bro, man. They were just, man, like you can't front, man. The New York Yankees, man. That's what I'm proud to say, man. The New York Yankees are the best baseball team of all time, man. Y'all want to come at my Knicks? Whatever, nigga. Y'all want to come at my New York Giants? Whatever, nigga. When it comes to this baseball shit, y'all can't say shit to me, nigga. Y'all know y'all can't say shit to me, nigga. The New York Yankees, man. All day, every day, man. Word, man. Facts, man. That's a fact. But yeah, man, I'm about to go to the last one, man. This is you know, the biggest topic of the day. But hang on a second. Yes, the NBA playoffs. The NBA playoffs, man. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing right now. I'm really mad about something right now when it comes to NBA playoffs. I'm not gonna say it right now, but these are the conference finals still. This is like, yo, we're gonna see like who's really gonna have that heart and gut and confidence, man, to get their team to the big dance, man, the NBA title, man, the NBA finals, man, the NBA championship, man. who's ready, who's really willing and ready, man, to go out, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, the first thing I'm gonna talk about, man, the first series I'm gonna talk about, man, Paul George and the Los Angeles Strippers, aka Los Angeles Clippers, versus C CP3 and Devin Rufio Booker with the mask, nigga, and the Phoenix Suns, man. Yo, man, you gotta give it up. You gotta give it to Paul George, man. Matter of fact, everybody talking about this guy, Paul George. Everybody talking about, oh yeah, of course, he called himself Playoff P, but people try to call himself Way Off P, Pandemic P, all that shit like that. Yo, what he did Game 5, he showed y'all. He showed y'all the PlayStation sneakers. So his new name right now, nigga, is PlayStation P, nigga. PlayStation P, man. What you gotta say about that? PlayStation P, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? PlayStation P. He had to lead the Los Angeles Clippers, aka Strippers, to at least win Game 5, and now the Suns lead 3-2, man. Like, hey, it's looking good series, man. And and I ain't gonna lie, man. Kawhi Leonard, he one of my favorite players right now. But come on, man. Why the hell are you out there chilling in the skybox, nigga? You supposed to be like Ticker TV said, man. Like Ticker say, nigga, get your ass on the bench, nigga. Be on the bench. Be on the bench with your team. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that hurt, nigga. You ain't that hurt. Put your ass on the team, nigga. Put your ass on the bench to be with your team, with your boys, nigga. Why the fuck you in the fucking skybox, nigga? That like I ain't gonna lie, man. Kawhi my nigga, man, but I don't like that shit, man. Like, I don't like that shit, man. That's some funny shit right there. Cause that's kind of telling me that he might want to leave the Clippers. I know y'all a lot of y'all Kawhi fans don't want to hear that shit. But why the fuck he did that? Why the fuck he can't sit with his team? Serge Ibaka sat with his team. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got a worse injury than Kawhi. So I don't understand, man. But right now, Los Angeles leads 3 games. I mean, not Los Angeles. Phoenix leads games 3-2 against the Clippers. And right now, game 6 is going to be tomorrow. Well, later on tonight, But I think that let me see. I don't know, man. They LA, I think it's gonna be in game 7. I think the Clippers gonna close it out game 6, later on tonight. They're gonna do that. In game 7, man, I still have to go with the Suns, man. I still gotta go with the Suns, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they still got their 2 superstars. They still got CP3 and Devin Rufio Booking, man. So I gotta give it up to the Suns, man. The Suns is gonna go. The Suns gonna go to the finals, man. Eventually, that's how I feel, man. All right, that's the Western Conference Finals, 2021. Let's go to the 2021. Oh man, 2021 the Eastern Conference Finals, man. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is crazy. I don't understand, man. And like the main thing I'm so mad about, man, it's not about the Hawks winning with Speedy Gonzalez, aka the nigga from Wild Thornberries ass nigga named Donnie, aka the nigga that had the fucking bald ass spot in the back of his head. It's not because he wasn't playing. It's because this nigga Giannis got hurt, nigga. I'm like, yo, how many superstars is going to be hurt in this motherfucker, man? I'm tired of this shit, man. Like, yo, man, this shit is crazy, man. It's like, yo, it's kind of make me feel like, yo, is this postseason an asterisk or something? Because KD was playing hurt, James Harden was playing hurt, Kyrie was hurt. No, like, yo, I don't like Noble Kyle, but he was playing hurt. AD was hurt. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people hurt. It's like, man, I don't understand, man. I really don't understand. Kawhi is hurt. You know what I'm saying? CP3 was hurt a couple games. Like, I just don't understand this shit, man. Like, man, it just seems weird, man. I never see so many superstars and leaders, man, hurt in a fucking playoff season, in the playoffs. Like, The whole postseason, nigga, like there's so many. But at the end of the day, man, definitely get well soon, Giannis, man. I already know the series is tied at 2-2. I know that shit. But the reason why I put Nate McMillan here because I try to tell y'all niggas since fucking I try to tell y'all niggas. I try to tell y'all niggas. I try to tell y'all niggas from since round one that this is Nate McMillan was the real reason why they in this place. When they beat the Knicks, that was Nate McMillan. When they beat the Sixers, that was Nate McMillan / Ben Simmons bitch ass. And how they beat the Bucks tonight, they bust their ass by how much they beat their ass, man. They beat their ass by like what, like 22? Yeah, they beat the fucking Bucks by 22 without Speedy Gonzalez, nigga. Come on, man. I don't understand this shit. I really don't understand this shit. Um, I really don't understand this shit at all, man. But yeah, for real, man. I'm sorry. We talk about every 23. We talk about none of the cartoons you name it. But we gotta talk about that on the panel show. You know what I'm saying? But on the post show, whatever. But yeah, you gotta put some respect on Nate McMillan. Oh yeah, Coach Bud, fire that dude, man. Because no matter what, man, the Bucks was not supposed to lose this game. How the like, come on, man. That's some bullshit, man. Now the series is tied 2-2. Who I think gonna win the series? Man, shit. I'll say the Bucks in 7, man. I ain't giving no Hawks shit, man. Fuck them niggas, man. I say the fucking Milwaukee Bucks in 7, nigga. But yeah, man, get well soon, Giannis, man. And of course, I don't want Speedy Gonzalez to be hurt either because that's not fair. You know, I don't want nobody to be hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't dislike the guy that much, man. You know what I'm saying? So both of y'all get healthy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going for the Bucks to win in 7 games because Chris Middleton and Jrue Holiday they got to step it up. And that's some real shit. For real, for real. Yeah, man. You already know how that is, man. So let's go Bucks. Let's go Bucks. But yeah, that's it of this. That's the end of the show. That's the end of episode 8. Best cartoons growing up. Favorite MLB moments in 2021 NBA playoffs round 3 talk. That's the end of the show. That's the end of the show. That's the end of the show. You know what I'm saying? Glad you can come. You know, enjoy the show. Things like that. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely hit up the Cash App donation. $ capital WILTZ, capital STRONG 86. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Coming up next, man. In a few minutes, I'm gonna have the episode 8 post show free talking panel for real. All right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoy this show. See y'all next time on episode 9. Episode 9 is going to be about favorite white TV shows and also the favorite board games that y'all like growing up. Stuff like, Connect Force, checkers, whatever, man. Like Scrabble, who cares, man? Uno, whatever, man. Like basically like tell your stories, favorite stories about playing those games and stuff like that. And of course, the NBA playoffs, round 3. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got to talk about that again. You know what I'm saying? So 2021. So, all right, I'm out. Peace.